everyone, it's Nova. I want to make a VR to Sylvia over at Fairlight Tarot for the tag blind ranking decks or blind ranking tarot, I think. It goes like this. We ask our partners or friends, someone who knows us, knows a little bit about our decks, to go through our collection and pick out 10 decks, put it in a basket, in a bag, and give us the bag, which is this beach bag for me that you see here. I have no idea which decks are inside it, so I have to take out these decks one by one and rank them from 1 to 10 without knowing what the other decks are. And this is actually quite interesting because I was thinking about it. I watched also 3 videos so far. With each deck that you have in your hands, you gotta think where it sits in your entire collection. And I have a huge collection. So anyways, let's start. I put this bag away. I am so excited, guys, to see what my husband has picked because he's not into tarot at all. He's not into divination and even spirituality, none of that. But he is an artist. And from that point of view, he really appreciates many of my decks. So let me see. I'm very curious to see what he has picked. Okay, the first one, Tarot of the Holy Spectrum, and I have the very first edition. So these are the backs. It comes edged in black. This is such a cool deck. You guys probably have seen this deck. Let me zoom in. So this will definitely rank really high in my collection. Look at this. This is the Star card. This is 2 of Pentacles and this is Ace of Pentacles. This deck reads so well. It is very intuitive. Like, it gives me intuitive readings. I love the monochromatic cards, limited color palette cards. It is designed to connect with your subconscious. Not only I love the look of this deck, I think it's gorgeous, but also I really appreciate it for the way that is designed. This is a masterpiece because it works. As I said, as a psychotherapist, I could use this in sessions with my clients. It really talks to your subconscious. It's an incredible deck. If I wanted to rank it based on how much I appreciate it as a tool, it could be in the first place. Look at this High Priestess. But because I am considering also the way I feel about many of my decks, I have many decks in my collection that I absolutely love. And I know my husband, I know he has picked a few of them, I'm quite sure. Because also he was in my room for like half an hour. It took a really long time for him to pick these 10 decks. So knowing him, I guess that there might be decks, there probably are decks in my bag that are just more dear to my heart than this one. But this was a really good pick. And I'm actually really surprised that he picked this one. I do not remember showing him this deck because I have it for quite a few years now. Anyways, so where am I gonna put this? 3 or 4. I will put it at number 4. Tarot of the Holy Spectrum. And you know, it was really funny actually the way he was excited. My hubby was so excited when I told him about this project. Like, he came home from work and I told him about this, and usually After dinner, he just likes to sit on the couch and chill a little bit. And if there is any things like this, he would do it the next day or in the weekend or so. Right after dinner, he wanted to come upstairs and do this. He got really excited about this assignment. Okay, the next one. Oh my god. You see, guys, I told you. I knew he has most probably picked all my favorite decks. Or maybe his favorite decks, because he also really loved this one. Story Medicine Tarot, Animal Woman, 2nd edition by Jessica Zinchuk. The Tarot of the Holy Spectrum is an indie deck, the one that I just showed you, and this one too. This one is an indie deck too, and quite expensive as well. But just look at it. These are the backs. This is the Hierophant, Devotion. You get a keyword for each card. So this one is the Emperor, and the keyword is Sovereignty. 4 of Swords. And here you get a key phrase: I do not hurry my healing process. This is a very spiritual tarot. Love its depictions. I find this deck extremely personal. I have done many readings with it. If I want to interpret the readings out loud, I cannot. I cannot put it into words, although there are many words on the cards. But I could not read these readings that I get out of this deck out loud. That is impossible. It is very shamanic, very spiritual, very interesting paintings, colorful. This deck is a genius. This is one of the best decks for healing, any type of healing. Absolutely any type of healing that you need, like if it's inner child or healing trauma. It's not really a shadow work deck though. It's so free and artistic as well. I love it. Absolutely love this deck. I knew he's gonna challenge me like that. Most probably these 10 decks are my favorites, all of them. But I really have to put this one at number 2, because I think if I had to grab 10 decks when I'm running away and when there is a fire or something, those painful scenarios, I think this would be one of them. I think I'm gonna put this at number 2, because right now I cannot really think of many other decks that would rank higher than this one. Also because I paid so much for it. Okay, so this one, the Story Medicine Tarot. Story Medicine Animal Woman is number 2. Oh no. You guys, this is my own deck. I've created this deck recently, and I asked my hubby not to put it in the bag because I watched Christa going through this pain. Also, the other video that I watched, I've only watched 3 videos. The original video by Sylvia, and then I watched Christa Chronicles video where she had her own deck and it was painful for her to rank it. Also, the other video that I watched, Moonlit Mama 444, I think she also had the same problem. So I remember to ask my hubby not to put my own deck in there, but he still did it. Oh, you see what I'm dealing with? My husband is so mean and sarcastic and cheeky all the time. So, okay, you see, because I really don't know where to put it in the ranking, and I already asked him, so I'm just gonna put it away. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna put it away and pick another deck. I will close my eyes and go pick another deck. Let me just show you a few of the cards at least. So this is the deck that I created recently. It's an oracle deck. It is gorgeous, as you see. This deck is about personality traits, 77 cards with personality traits, and these are all Persian miniature. It's available on MPC. I will put a link to the video. I have made a video about it. So of course I love it because I've created it the way I wanted it. You know, I love Persian miniature. I love the design of it. I have thought of the keywords. These are the keywords that I like to have available within a tarot reading. So yeah, how am I gonna rank this? It's not fair. It's not fair to my other decks as well. So guys, I'm sorry, I will put a link to this in my description box, and I will have to pick another deck. One moment. Okay. Okay, I closed my eyes and picked this one, another oracle deck. It's called Mindful and Millionaire by Steffi Rose Domain, and artwork by Irene Izquierdo. And this is a self-published oracle deck. It is in Dutch, and I bought it many years ago in a metaphysical shop. And it's written in Dutch, and it's really nice. I really like the color palette of it. When I bought this deck, we did not have that many decks with this limited color palette, especially in these soft earthy colors. Like nowadays we have many of them. Back then when I bought this deck, we didn't. I like the browns and the earthy tones of this deck, and it's very matte. I like the keywords. Like this one is focus, this one is ideals, this one is adventure, enjoying, genieten, you, distance. I like the keywords as well. Growth, overflow, zekerheid, like insurance or being sure of something. New, verandering, change, metamorphosis. Fuck it. It's nice. The size is like your Rockpool oracle size, but the cards are very matte, and they pair so well with so many different styles of art with your other decks. I think I'm gonna put this one at number 10 because I think, from knowing my husband, I think all the decks will be my favorites. This one is not a favorite. I like it, but it's not a favorite at all, so I will put it here. Mindful and Millionaire. All right. You see, I love this deck. This is a mass market deck, Tarot Yokai by Mariana Zanetta and Matthew Mayer. So this is in French, was published in France as far as I know, and you have the Italian version of it too. It's a mass market deck. The guidebook is in French, which is unfortunate for me. But let me show you the cards. So these are the gorgeous backs. It's a tall deck, and it's Japanese spirits, which is referred as yokai in Japanese. It is very Studio Ghibli vibes. This is the Hanged Man. Le Pendu. It is not RWS. I have done a few readings with it, and I just go with my imagination. It takes time, of course. It's not a workhorse. It's not a smooth reader, but it is very joyful to read with. And I recently paired it with another interesting deck that I have, Mythical Creatures. I will put my Instagram link in the descriptions because I have a lot of interesting pairings, deck pairings in there. So I paired this deck with that one and it was really cool. The cardstock is very flimsy. I'm thinking of getting it laminated because I love this deck. I absolutely love it. Look at this thing. This is Valet of Cups. I never had the time to Google Translate the guidebook. I think I did one of the cards, and there was not much about the depictions. Like, it was very short, like 1 or 2 sentences. Still, absolutely love this deck. Okay, where is this one gonna go in the rankings? You know what? When I'm done ranking, I will take a look again and see if I knew, like now that at the end where I know which decks I got, I'll rank them again. So this one, Tarot Yokai. Let me put it at number 8 because I do like it a lot, but I have many decks in my collection that I like a lot more. Okay. Shadowland Lomont. I am surprised. I never thought he's gonna pick this one. I'm not even sure. It seems like he goes through my decks when I'm not home. I have no idea where he has seen this deck because I have been collecting decks for years, and I've had this one for many years. Strange. Anyways, this is Monica Podersky's Lenormand, the Shadowland Lenormand. She's a genius. This is a Schiffer's publishing deck, so it's mass market. These are the bags. I always use this deck in October. It's really cool. You see, this is the clover, moon, ring, birds. See, this bird has a human in a cage. Bear, tree, clouds, heart, fish. Probably he has seen it around Halloween time. I am very surprised that he picked this one. I do like it a lot, but he probably wanted to surprise me because I know which decks he really likes, and this is definitely not one of them. Okay, ranking this one here. So now my husband is really surprising me. Where shall I put this one? I'm gonna put it at number 9 then. Shadowland Lomont. Yes, this is one of them. He knows that I am crazy about Jean Dodal. He knows that, and he knows that I'm crazy about this version in particular. This is from Tarographe, which was published recently. So this is an indie deck, self-published. These are the backs. Let me just show you this gorgeous deck. I am in love with this deck. I don't want to take it out of order, so I'm going to show you one by one. Just look at these colors. Tarot Graphe, what was his name? Gosh, it's a nice guy. I forgot his name. He's in France and he's a genius. He has done many handmade decks as well. Honeyloo has the handmade doodle, the recent edition, which is insane. This one is not handmade. Still, I mean, look at this. Look at these colors. He really is a genius. Oh, it's so good. And the tactile experience is also incredible. They are so soft and buttery. Let me show you the pages as well. The page of buttons, the knight, the queen, I love her, and the king. And here we have the beautiful sword suit, page, knight, queen, and king, and the cups. So good. Love the cups. Page, knight, queen, and the king. Shall I put this one at number 1? I mean, the level of happiness that this deck gives me, I can't put it at number 1. I don't know. There are still many other decks in my collection that would compete with this one. I don't know. It's okay. I'll put it at number 1 and I'm gonna do another ranking at the end, so it's fine. So I'm gonna put the Tarot Graphe Jean Dodal at number 1. Okay, next is, wow, that is a huge surprise. Tarot del Toro. I really don't think he has seen this deck ever. I'm quite sure in that half an hour that he was in my room, he was even checking the things that he had not seen before, because it really took him a real long time. So he has picked this one. It is in order. So this is the Inside Edition Tarot, and this deck is inspired by Del Toro's movies. The Fool, Le Butler. I have the French edition. It is really cool, actually. I love the cardstock. I love these images, this woodcut style paintings. I love the color palette. I really love the weirdness of it. And I like the fact that it's a pip deck. Wow. It is quite dark as well. I have not worked with this deck. I bought it like last year, but I never worked with it. It's gorgeous. It is a pip deck, proper pip deck, and I love that. I love pip decks. So here you have Valet de Bâtons, Cavalier or Knight, Queen, and King. And here are the cups. This deck pairs really well with many other tarot and oracle decks. I've seen a lot of pairings. That's actually why I bought it, to pair it with many decks in my collection. I have not even done that yet. I have too many decks, guys. I'm going to slow down. I've really decided. So this is Page of Swords, Knight, Queen, wow, and King. And then the deniers. Valet, Cavalier, Queen, and King. Okay, I am quite sure he planned to confuse me. But this is actually helping me a lot because this one is not ranking that high. So I'm going to put it at number 7. And if I knew this was here, I would have put it at number 10 even. Not that I don't like it, I like it a lot. But as I'm saying, I have a lot more in my collection that I love a lot more than this one. Okay, let's see what's the rest. I have 3 more to go. Okay. You see, he knows I love this one and he loves it as well. Playful Heart Tarot by Kitten Chops. Zara. Her name is Zara, right? I'm quite sure the creator's name is Zara. So this is another indie deck. A gorgeous one. But this deck is so much more than just a cutesy, colorful artwork. This deck is really good for connecting with inner child and even shadow work. For me at least, it is very intuitive. The cardstock is incredible. It shuffles like a dream. It's very intuitive. Look at this. This is the 9 of Swords. And I love how the cards feel in my hands. This was a part of my birthday gift a few years ago from my husband. So of course he has picked it because he also loved it. These decks are so expensive over here in Europe, guys. Decks that are sold in the US are really expensive to ship to here, or even if you buy it from a website that sells indie decks, it's still double the price or even more sometimes. But it was worth it. It's so creative. Okay, so this one, oh, I have only number 3 and 5 and 6 available. So I'm gonna give it the 3rd space, I think, right? Playful Heart Tarot. Playful Heart Tarot. Oh, okay. This one is quite new. I have this for like 6 months or so. He has seen it a few times. So this is the Greenwood Tarot, not the original version. One of my friends has created this deck out of Cheska Potter's art. And she used to sell it on MPC. She might still have it. I will put a link to her YouTube channel in the description box if you're interested to buy this deck. She might still have some copies. But this copy is printed on Make Playing Cards high quality linen cardstock, and the cards are large. Comparing to your standard tarot size, they are this much bigger, as you see. This deck is shamanic as hell. I mean, look at it. It's about the shamanic trips, traveling to underworld and upper world, and the liminal space. Very personal deck for me. I have not tried reading with it for others, and I think I never will. I have put it in order because I want to study it, and I want to also do a side-by-side comparison between this one and the Wildwood Tarot. When I do that, I will film it and put it here on my channel. I actually have a playlist with a lot of side-by-side comparisons. I find side-by-side comparisons very educational and very inspirational and joyful to watch. Look at this Lynx, King of Arrows. Yeah, it's really cool. King of Stones, horse, and Queen of Stones, bear. Oh, where am I gonna put this one? I have 5 and 6, so I'm gonna put it at 5. Greenwood Tarot at number 5, the last one. Oh my god, the last deck is my soul deck. And now it's gonna go at number 6. Oh no. This is the beautiful one and only Northern Animal Tarot. This is my soul deck. So this was created by Wilderheart Studio. I have number 223 out of 1000. This is an indie deck. This is the 3rd edition on linen cardstock. These are the gorgeous backs, and it is in order. I think because I want to make a side-by-side comparison between this one and another animal deck, another, I think, anthropomorphic animal deck that is the RWS clone, because I have quite a few of those. So I put it in order to make a side-by-side video. But look at this. Look at these colors and these beautiful animals and the stories they tell. So the suit of wands is foxes, or fox like fox family. I love the court cards in this deck. And here you have the suit of cups, and these are like sheep and deer. How beautiful is this? King of Cups. Gorgeous. So then you have the suit of swords, which is all birds, all types of birds. Here you have crows. I think it's mostly crows, but you have other birds too. I have not done a reading with this deck for a long time. It's so good. So the suit of pentacle is like hare and rabbits and stuff, badgers. Knight, queen, and king. If I knew, this would have taken the first place, but now it's at 6th place. I didn't do my rankings very well, but it's because I have way too many decks in my collection. So I'm putting the Northern Animal Tarot here. But if I wanted to rank them now, Northern Animal Tarot would have been number 1. Tarot Graphe, Jean Dodal would have been number 2. Story Medicine, Animal Woman, Playful Heart or Story Medicine? Yeah, Story Medicine would have been number 3. Playful Heart would have been number 4. So this is good. This is really good actually. If I just take the Northern Animal Tarot up here, then I have these 3 in the right ranking. And then even these 2 are good. So let's say I have Northern Animal Tarot here as number 1. And then Tarot Graphe number 2, Story Medicine Animal Woman number 3, Playful Heart Tarot number 4, Tarot of the Holy Spectrum number 5, Greenwood Tarot number 6 is actually very good. And then the Yokai Tarot would be number 7, and Del Toro would have been number 8, and this is also good, Shadowland Lomont and Mindful Millionaire. So I didn't do that bad actually. So this was it, guys. This was my video. I'm going now to watch a lot of VRs to this tag. I didn't want to watch many. I don't like to watch many VRs to the VR that I'm going to make. I like to watch them afterwards because I don't want to be influenced by people's stuff. Thank you, Sylvia, for creating this cool tag. I really enjoyed. I have enjoyed also watching the ones that I did till now so far, which were Sylvia's video, Christa Chronicles video, and I've written her name here, Moonlit Mama 444. I will put a link to her video as well. I really liked it. I got introduced to her through this tag. And that's another good thing about tags. I've met many nice people through these tags. So guys, if you like my channel, if you like my content, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. I would really appreciate that. And I hope to see you in the next one.